Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Jam on the Couch. This is a part of our video blog series that pretty much helps dispel some of the myths and some of the supposedly known facts about nutrition. So we've got another question from Suzy Smith. Hey Suzy, thanks very much for your question. Yours is an absolute belter, and to be honest, I'm surprised more people haven't asked this question, so well done for plugging up the courage to throw this one out here. But your question is, I would like to ask about low-fat products, particularly cheese, milk, Greek yogurt, butter, and the likes. And are you best to buy low-fat or full-fat? Now, like I said, Suzy, what a belter of a question, it really is. And it's one that, as coaches and as fitness professionals, we can pretty much sit here all day and chat about it, because there is just so much going on with it. There are so many products, there are so many studies that you'd actually just kind of get swamped in it. But I think, I think as trainers, I know that, obviously we work out quite a lot. I mean, it's our job to work out almost, kind of thing, because we need to support you guys in the activity that you do. But it's not always easy for us to get meals in all the time. So one of the things that obviously we have to kind of rely on is our protein shakes, especially like before workout, after workout, whatever. So one of the biggest challenges that we tend to have is that we have to consume a lot of milk.
Getting your calcium intake.
Absolutely. And I know that, well, that fridge has got 3 different types of milk in it, because you drink something different, you drink something different, I have something different, and Joe just gets told go to the garage. But it's, it is a belter of a question, is it?
Yeah, I'd probably say, like, depending on that as well, going along the milk side of things, is a lot of people struggle to get their calcium intake into their diet, and generally improving their bone density through that as well, and increasing calcium. All depends on what kind of milk you're intaking, whether it's semi-skimmed, full fat, or the red label, which no one seems to like either, because it's just pretty much watered down, but it's obviously lowering fat. So then again, goes on to the fact that how much fat intake you're actually getting from those products.
Yeah. Because I know, like, you were kind of in the process of writing a little article on it about, the fact that as adults, the kind of theory is that we consume too much milk than what is necessary.
Certainly when sort of in the growth between sort of up to the age of 18, when the body's sort of fully developing, that's when you need sort of optimal calcium intake. Obviously after that there is a debate whether you actually need to sustain the same levels of calcium through the likes of milk. But I say, particularly if you're working out on a regular basis, I'd say in terms of getting the protein in, protein shakes are probably one of the best alternatives for people who struggle for time like ourselves to get the shakes in.
Yeah. I mean, I think Suzy, the 2 biggest kind of challenges that you've kind of thrown out there is definitely with your cheese and your milk. What cheese is good, what cheese is bad, everything like that. I'm going to touch on the Greek yogurt a little bit later, because that's one of the things that I love. I absolutely love Greek yogurt. I have it pretty much all the time. But it's your milk and cheese. There's your biggest challenge. And to be honest, when it comes to your cheese, yes, you do want to go low fat. Now, it's the type of fat that you're trying to limit. It's your saturated fat, okay? So you need to make sure that that's what you're trying to limit. That's what you're trying to reduce, all right? But at the same time, like Greg mentioned, it is all relative to what you're trying to achieve, all right? For example, there's been a couple of people that have come down and sat in front of us, and then when we've measured their statistics and everything like that, they are actually under fat. They haven't got enough fat in their body to be healthy, all right? So one of the first things that, I'm not condoning this, I said it in a jocular manner, but I did actually tell a particular client that when she was under fat, go and have a pizza. All right? Because I need it in the nicest possible way, and I would never say this to many female clients, I needed to fatten her up, all right, because she was at a level where her body fat was too low, and her visceral fat levels, that layer of fat that surrounds your internal organs, she didn't have enough, and that's just as dangerous as having way too much. I think you've actually had a couple of clients in that bracket as well, Ross, haven't you?
Yeah.
How did you challenge that with your clients?
So it's a case of looking at sort of nutrition as well, make sure they're getting enough in the sort of daily, just throughout the day, and also making sure what type of foods they're eating as well. Just trying to make sure they get enough overall, as you say, with the likes of your proteins, your calcium, because obviously with the likes of bone density, if you're not getting enough calcium in, it's certainly a significant risk in terms of your overall health as well.
I mean, generally, some of the type of cheese that you want to go for, ideally, guys, especially from a higher nutritional value, you're looking at your goat's cheeses, you're looking at your cottage cheese, and if that's maybe a bridge too far for you right now, then I know a good product that you use, and it's one that is quite sensitive on your gut.
Yeah.
Philadelphia. It's great, guys.
Quick and easy.
Yeah, and Gillian's a fiend for this as well. One of Gillian's kind of favourite snacks is having their Nairn's oatcakes, the chocolate oatcakes, with a little bit of Philadelphia on it. That's one of Gillian's little mid-afternoon snacks. So just kind of throwing that one out there. But Greek yogurt, it's amazing. It's fantastic for you. And what we're generally kind of looking at, guys, is the reason why we're saying tend to lean more towards low fat is because you're wanting to limit the pesticides that you're getting. You're wanting to limit all these little bits of bacteria that you generally tend to find in the full fat products. And you know, these kind of, you know, this bacteria, it messes about with your gut. All right, so yeah,
just ask me.
So you know, if you particularly suffer with something like IBS or IBR, you know, if you've got a digestional problem, then you need to go low fat. You really do need to go low fat. But you know, there is one product, and you've started throwing this in the fridge a little bit more. Yeah. All right, I must be paying you too much if you start with this. But one of the things that are out there, organic.
Organic stuff, yeah, definitely. Well, just on what Mike was saying, I'm asthmatic and I've got allergies, and one thing that I struggle and try to lower is my dairy intake, and that's just due to because it triggers off my allergies, and obviously my allergies trigger off my asthma. Yeah, bit of a pain in the backside for me. But yeah, that's why I try and lower it and look more low fat and go organic sort of products for your dairy, and it does make me, especially in the winter and the summer times, feel a lot better. So if you're suffering from any of those kind of allergies or asthma, you know, hay fever, etc., try going more low fat and organic. It will definitely benefit you more, and it will loosen off your airwaves. But yeah, that's organic. Definitely is probably the best thing because it's lowering your saturated fats, and it will be of a bigger help. But I don't know if there's any more input, but that's some question. We could probably go on all day about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we love these discussions. But ultimately, like I said, Suzy, you've asked a beauty. But what we want to know now, and here's your challenge, is what are you trying to achieve? All right, because we can talk about so many different things here, but we need to make it relevant to you.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're watching this, guys, and you're still unsure about which products to get, you need to reach out to us. So visit the website, www.jamfitness.me, check out our trainers' profiles, and reach out to us. Cheers,
Bye,
guys.
guys.